delay getting the players from the other side of the bracket into the lobby, but it does let us in now, so the other game is going on. At least we've had quite a few dropouts from this event so far, but yeah, we do get a game under our hands now. We'll see how Advanced Esports does. They got a jump through the first round as well.
Just what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, and we are seeing, of course, the standard smoke move at the very beginning. Oh, look at this! Oh,
wow!
We went from game to more game.
More game, deeper into the game. Yes, that means we're entering cast mode now. How exciting!
Yes.
Smoke
Right.
up.
I'm just having a. Didn't Nigma play in a qualifier recently?
Yes, they played in the
the
Dacha
BB qualifier.
They got to the grand finals, and then they lost to Mouse, which everybody was like really overreacted to, in my opinion. There was a lot of people going, "Oh my god, how could they lose to a team like Mouse?" Like, well, actually, Mouse have been together as 5 for like over a year now. Well, maybe not over a year, for about like 9 months.
I can see the reason though, because like Mouse is a team that has. Oh, okay, let's watch a little bit of a fight. The wraparound. They're onto the DK. Why am I casting Nomad, please?
I don't know. M&T is down though, and Velafka might be following him to the grave. Noob surviving through it all will eventually fall to the right click from Kiddo, but it looks like Abby's dead as well. Down he falls, and Kiddo's the one left alive on the Ancient Apparition. He's gonna get the bounty rune, but will also be losing his life as well. Miracle trying to chase him down. 10 extra damage from this Lucent Beam. The right clicks. He's fairy firing. That's an interesting fairy fire. Will be dying regardless. Just trying to waste as much time as possible, but will be going down as well, making it a 4-for-1 trade. Noob happily gives his life for this one and sets his team up for a very successful laning phase.
Yeah, nice wraparound, and we are going to see slightly different lanes, right? We've got the, of course, because of the Luna pick, that shifts the Lone Druid to the mid lane, and I DK to the safe lane? Honestly, it's fine. Like, DK's just going to farm, Mars is going to farm. I think the key thing here for Nigma is they are going to have a really, really strong mid and safe lane. Like, Lone Druid against Winona, you know, Lone Druid doesn't really care about what Winona does. You're going to farm up, and Lone Druid's first item or two is punchier and more aggressive into the map than the Winona, because she naturally always continues to farm, right? It's like, I farm a Maelstrom, then I want to farm a BKB, and then I want to farm that next item. So, yeah, I think for Nigma, they are pretty happy with their laning setups, and already you see that aggression coming out, constantly poking the Brewmaster where possible, and being part of 4 kills is going to help out every single lane and just further amplify the advantage that Nigma brings to this series.
Absolutely, but mostly I think Samael got 2 of those, did he? Yeah, he got the first blood, and then he got the Ench kill as well, so yeah, he's currently sitting pretty high on the net worth chart, having a pretty good time in already. I think we would say a decent matchup, so gonna be a tough time for Abby at mid. See what they're able to do in response. But yeah, all lanes looking like they might be headed in a tricky situation. Well, maybe the Nigma offlane might break a little bit even. You know, it is DK.
Yeah,
he's a strong laner.
See it being even. Yep.
A as well. Also pretty good at trading. Has the extra range.
Already clicking Omar down. It's like, again, I think this is going to be the... This is the piece of the puzzle right now for them to win the... win the game. That was a very optimistic point. But for them to do well in this game, I need this DK to go like K1 Hexa style. I don't want him to do anything for the team. It's like, I want to farm it like Armlet, then an SMY, then you go for like the Daedalus with the BKB. I want him to fully commit to, I don't see anything in my team. And then from there, he can come online. And I'm, you know, during the draft, I did mention how DK can bring the AA to life with the blink and stuff. But it's like, because the DK shifted to carry, that's where the Winrunner needs to step up and be very active. Sacrifice her game a little bit to then create opportunities for AA, Tusk, and Brew to play out the game. Because if DK at any minute drops off on farm, he cannot, you know, 1v2 these scores. Like, he needs to try and match the expected farm that we are going to see from Luna. And already, Lone Druid due to the, you know, the kills and the lane that we're seeing. And yeah, Luna enters the scoreboard with her first kill, and yep, good.
Yeah, no mana for Lucent Beam there for Miracle either, so could have maybe gone for 39 SY as well, but decides against it in the last minute due to having no mana. So yeah, it's a pretty good time down in the bottom and through in the mid. In the top side, DK is doing fine. As mentioned, you know, it's a strong lane. Omar can only do so much, but either way, he'll farm up. So, yeah, regarding what you were saying earlier, I feel like a lot of that kind of pivots around Abby on the Wind Ranger. How much of a game can Abby have? Considering the mid lane isn't off to an incredible side. It's not doing too bad, but there will be a
It's already
point.
down 700 gold. It's pretty rough.
I mean, that's first bloods though. Like CS is
true,
bad, but
yeah.
not awful, I'd say. But here we go, going for the water rune, and we'll be allowed to get away with that one. Wind run, good ability.
The way in which mid Windrunner operates is you can't really sacrifice your ability to just hit creeps. So you always your aggression, sorry. So you need to go for more often than not Gleipnir from the mid lane, which is actually kind of like a double-edged sword because sometimes you buy Gleipnir and you actually just want a BKB instead, right? So I think from mid lane you might feel like you're forced to go for it. Yeah, he's gonna die in the bot lane, but you're talking about the importance of mid lane. Like the bot lane's crumbling, top lane's actually very even, but
Yeah.
I think for Abby in this game it needs to be mastering BKB. I think if you play a mid lane, I want to be active style and go Gleipnir, you might get the odd kill or two, but you're still gonna fall victim to that one arena, that one terrorize, that one, sanity's eclipse or something that clips you when you
Jump
you don't
onto
really want to be
Sumail
there, right?
here. They're going for a big kill. The shards are out. And Sumail
Do they
trying to
have
stand
damage,
his
though?
ground and fight. It wasn't the deepest shard. But they
They do,
do have
nice.
it with the drinking buddies. It will be enough.
I didn't know if he had power shot. I clicked over a little bit later. So, does he have power shot? Oh, okay, he has power shot. Yeah, they're looking good. And they're trying to kill AA in return.
Yeah, Noob is low though.
Misses the rebuke.
That's a bad miss. Let's see if he can pay for it though. There's a spear coming out. Valfelka coming in from beside though. Doesn't have any mana. No mana for his abilities, allowing Noob to get away. The mana management not quite there, but Omar's now going to find himself surrounded by 3 heroes. Does he have a way out of this
Realm
one?
in 5.
I don't know. There's a stick and there's a realm.
Realm in 2. Realm.
Yeah, and they're actually just going to have to give
He's
up the
good.
goat just like that. So Omar gets away, and pretty disappointing considering you're bringing heroes up here, but the manaless Tusk rotation is kind of bad.
Yeah, and the time spent top. Now GH has moved towards mid. There's no real map to play, and Tusk is top, so Enchantress has free reign to make that move. And on the first catapult wave of the game, you have a level 6 Lone Druid with the creep of Enchantress.
Yep.
Sure, expired, but still,
And
they've just taken a tower. Yeah.
Additionally to that as well, the wind can come nowhere near this because the moment she wind runs, it's just an enchant coming out onto you, and then you're
Exactly.
miserable.
It is not an easy game from behind, and already a 4,000 gold lead for Nigma. As they look to probably start moving more towers, or just moving more towers, because that's how it works. Taking more towers, there we go.
Only there were a neutral item which allowed us to move towers.
Don't leak the patch yet, no man.
Sorry.
Everyone's waiting. That's fine.
Kiddo just being smacked by the Centaur Conqueror. 102 damage on this guy, by the way. Very balanced. Uh-oh. 39 SY about to experience the stomp and the damage of this Centaur itself. Miracle and GH going to try and secure themselves a kill onto this Panda, but the misses are severe. And are going to be enough for 39 SY to at least get himself over to the ancient camp. In fact, he's going for the full escape route. Places down a tree as well for style points. And he's going to get away. He's trying to block the vision for the Lucent Beam, I believe. But
And Windrunner's trying to gank. Can't really farm the jungle that effectively, right? She likes playing her in the lane, but she has no lane to farm.
No, she's just kind of awkwardly farming
just
a camp
jungling.
next to the lane. Here we go.
GH.
Focus fire coming out, or at least whirlwind anyway, and GH is going to be the sacrificial lamb. Will go down. Omar, Miracle, and here nearby. And, the damage coming out from this Hellbear Smasher is kind of ridiculous, and with right clicks coming through, they'll bring him down. Some air makes a counter rotation down to the bottom side, looking to bring it down. Oh, they get him with the spear. 39 SY, he is gone, and the tower is going to be substitute for it as well. Oh my god, the pushing power from these guys is going to be pretty ridiculous. In fact, it's already pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, this is... I feel like for all the years of Nigma playing, through the good times and also the bad, they are very quick to bring 4 or 5 heroes to an early fight and to try and make those moves. And even against a team that of course, on paper, they're never meant to lose to. They're still doing the same moves. They're still respecting them the same way, like treating the game very normally. You know, taking mid, breaking the bottom part, now running quickly back to the lanes to continue their farm. Itemization-wise, we are, again, just seeing standard items being built. We've got, you know, Maelstrom coming up from Sumail. We've got the Dragon Lance into Manta from the Luna. A drum from the Enchantress. Like, yeah, again, just a very, very standard game from Nigma, showing respect to their opponent, and already a 5,000 gold lead as we hit the 9-minute mark.
Absolutely, pretty huge. And I like, I don't know how common this is, but, you know, not going for the Morbid Mask like we've seen other Lunas do, and just going straight in for the Dragon Lance in a game where you're winning is always a good move.
Yes, exactly.
There's no reason for you to sit in the jungle.
Going for Morbid Mask is accepting the fact that you need to farm backwards when the game's slightly more difficult. And yeah, pretty much what you said. And they have scanned the DK. They have no real initiation tools available. They are going to see the Centaur. But Miracle doesn't care.
Yeah, they'll just take the final tier 1 tower. All good. Try to make a trade happen down to the bottom side, but it's early days on this tower, and GH is coming across here as well. He doesn't want to give anything up for free. You must pay the tollman.
I mean, we did say that Nigma probably won't lose a game in this qualifier.
We did say that.
What if they were to never lose a tower?
Oh, that would be an impressive run. Even against these teams, that would be impressive.
That'd be quite the redemption arc from not qualifying to anything to qualifying and making statement, you know, stat lines.
And then DK getting beaten on down. He's gone. He gets that kill. Just a lot of patience as well. Not going, you know, deep diving into the depths of the jungle to try and find this DK. Just knowing that you've just been more efficient by playing the map. But if he does show himself, then the punish is easy. But now in the middle lane, Sumail getting jumped, immediately pops the ultimate and just continues fighting here onto Pavelka. But a nice shot's coming out from him and a lovely shackle shot as well, putting Sumail in trouble. Still Sumail trying to stand his ground. He's so tanky. Is he tanky enough? Looks like he might be. Spear comes off. 39SY trying to jump in and finish the job. He pops the split. He's trying to finish him off. The stone comes in, but Sumail, he's gonna get away. The bear. Surely the bear can die. Oh, okay, they'll lose the bear. It's not enough to bring down Sumail, though. Velka's gonna die for this, and now SY trying to get himself away. Turns back into brew form. GH is there and ready with the enchant noob. Miracle, Omar, all coming in onto the Brewmaster, but again, they just don't quite want to go under tier 2s for this one. You know, it's 11 minutes into the games, folks. They're not going to be diving this one to the ends of the earth. They'll settle for the one fight and keeping Sumail alive. And that is a huge result for Enigma Galaxy. And crazy that they actually had really good spell casting there for the side of Advance. Almost did it perfectly to try and bring down Sumail, but this hero is just crazy at the moment. It has so much HP when you pop True Form. It's ridiculous.
I mean, they just didn't have level 6 on AA. He just hit it now at 11 minutes 40 seconds, right? The Wisdom runes went 1 for 1, but the AA was still level 5. Like, if he's level 6 there, he hits the shackle shot on mid and Windrunner. That's an Ice Blast coming in top. That's a dead Sumail. The fight's, you know, completely, you know, simplified. There's no kiting now. There's no, you know, awkward turnaround. It's just boom, we got the kill, you go back to farm. So unfortunately for Advance, they just didn't have the levels on Kudo, on the Ancient Apparition, and because of that, the chance of I wouldn't say like a comeback kill, but at least a nice little cash injection to accelerate the Windrunner's game a bit, because look at her, it's very rough.
Oh,
we also use Snowball to GH, and the first Ice Blast.
Yeah, it comes driven through GH and the bear, but does that really matter? No, it does not. GH still running forward. Didn't cast, that's just Overprotective Wisps, by the way, didn't cast the Nature's Attendants whilst Ice Blasted. Clearing up any allegations before they're made. I know what you're like. So, you know, Advanced are just trying to get what they can out of the map at the moment. I think they made a play. It always sucks to make a play and do, you know, almost everything right and then not come away with anything. You kind of just go into depression farming mode, and yeah, 39SY is going to get taken down. You're kind of just waiting for mistakes more than anything at this point. I'm not sure they're going to come, but perhaps an overextension could result in something for Advance. But Nigma Galaxy pulling ahead a ridiculous amount, 9k at 13 minutes.
Gleipnir is about to be complete on Sumo. He's only 200 gold away from his VIP booster. A little bit of
Master
poke on
Farmer
GH.
camp.
Again, the second attempt now. Like I mentioned in the draft, I want to see Tusk and A play together, but not onto an Enchantress. Find a core, and this is the result of it. When you have Ice Blast down, Nigma already with a 10k lead, they're going to even go even more aggressive, knowing that the one kill threat available on the map has been wasted on the position 5. And Noob with the yours, he's trying to catch the A8, but wasn't able to find it. Meanwhile in mid, they're still going on Sumo.
They're trying that one again, are they? Yeah, that's, well, maybe they get the bear. Punch it! Oh, die bear! Nope, they can't get the bear. They cannot get the bear. Oh, they got the bear! Nice. Huge win.
There's a new one.
Samael's pretty low, but yeah, resummons bear. But now the Brewlings, they're coming to try and take down, and he's still got 500 HP left. He looks low, but he's just not. And now they can look to, yeah, finish off here.
Just follow the panda.
Yeah. Go for the green one. Well done. Damage is there. Wow. All right, so game 2. What are we thinking?
No comment. Again, we said this earlier actually in the cast, but this was during a different series when there wasn't the viewership of a Nigma series. But you guys have to remember that right now, the MESWA region has 2 teams that have notoriety strong enough to perform at the international stage. 1 being Falcons, and 2 hopefully being Nigma, because again, they've not really been in an international scene for a long enough time. They've been locked in qualifiers, but you'd assume with the legacy and the history of this team, once they get back to it, they'll probably find some decent enough form, right? But that means that these qualifiers, if Nigma is to get good enough to get invited, advance in these teams, they're going to be fighting for a spot. So it's like right now, you might, as we see the absolute destruction of them in the qualifier, you have to consider the fact that one of these teams might be competing in a future qualifier in 2025 for a spot, which is crazy to think, but a reality of the region.
I feel like there's no way someone doesn't come in and, create a new Winter Bears Mark II or something to take advantage of that, though. Like, there'll be someone else to fill
that'll
that
probably
void
be
if
the
it comes,
reality.
but, yeah.
I could see Mikey having a return to the region for sure if that type of opportunity presented itself. So I wouldn't think it'd be
here we go, the turnaround whirlwind. Wow!
Oh, crazy.
With the fortify.
That's a lot of damage.
Where are you going?
Is it enough, though? It's a question no one is asking, because we already know. Oh, okay.
See ya.
See ya. Oh, I like that eclipse a lot. It was a funny eclipse. GG's
5 minutes ago.
Alrighty,
Okay,
16 minutes 50. GG comes out. The qualifier speed run starts here. Of course, 0 minutes spent in game before this game because they got a free pass through the first upper bracket. 60 minutes 56 was the official timer on game number. Enough. There was an attempt made to try to play out your own draft and your own ideas and everything.
Prepare for battle.
But yeah, it's gonna be very tricky. It's gonna be very kind of bad if you lose these lanes. And last game they lost the lanes very heavily. So hey, who knows? All right, predictions, everybody. It's prediction time. That is right. I would like you guys to tell me what minute you think this game is gonna end at. Just put it in the chat. Let us know. We'll give ours. We'll give you guys a bit of time so you don't just copy us, or plus or minus one us, and then we'll go as we see M&Z being chased back a little bit. All right, I'll go first. I think we're gonna see a 15-minute win.
13 minutes and 11 seconds.
11 seconds. All right, I'll put seconds on mine. I'll go for 3 seconds. 15 minutes and 3 seconds.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you. Thank you. Abby Vifelka. By the way, Vifelka is one of my favorite names. Like, just I don't know why I like it. It just feels really good to say. Vifelka is a great name. I'm gonna steal it for a short story
The battle begins.
Ooh.
about a
Main
man who
character
tried
or-
to kill a giant and almost succeeded. Pretty sure that one exists.
He's look at the situation he's in right now.
He's fine. He's
Always
fine.
things would catch up with me.
Vifelka dies for
First
first
blood
blood. It
goes
goes
the
to
way.
Miracle this time. All right, Miracle's the one to start the game. Last game it was Samael.
Oh, I do like the error TP. Oh, you didn't see it.
I didn't.
Next time noob TPs, it's pretty cool. He has default error animation.
Hype.
Come, come.
Okay, so which lane could go well for advance?
Yes.
Cool. That's a good
No,
answer.
I'm really struggling to think which lane should go well for them. You could argue maybe bot lane because you have the Omni with the heal to the Morph lane, but it feels like you're playing that lane to survive rather than to win it, and already Omar's getting a solo kill with the Omni Knight, so I or very nearly got a solo kill onto the Omni Knight.
Ouch.
And the thing is with bot lane is like even if Morphling gets to survive the lane because of Omni healing you, you still get to the point when rotations come in that you can't protect the tower. Therefore, let's say you win or go even for 5 minutes, you will inevitably lose. So it's kind of like I'm hesitant to say this lane should go well because the future is pretty grim. Maybe in regards to farm, mid lane is probably the most even, where Invoker can't push out a DK, DK shouldn't push out Invoker, but whoever rotates earlier will then be able to take the enemy hero's tower. Invoker on catapult waves can take DK's tower. Naturally, when Invoker leaves, DK can just slowly whittle it down as well. So I think that's like the really key. But top lane, we are seeing Centaur on low HP once again. But
This
they
is
will
why you
keep
pick the
applying
tanky
pressure.
heroes, T-Gov. This is why you do
Yeah,
it.
They're not dying.
They don't die.
Ooh. Didn't get him though. It was close.
Yeah, Miracle getting pretty low in the
Much
process
strategy.
as well.
Wow. Oh, they're gonna kill GH.
39, that's why going in. They're gonna try and get him.
They're not.
The clockwork. He's so low. A little couple more will be needed. The Bramble Maze comes out, and Vifelka will be getting a bit of revenge for that first blood. Vifelka doubters, where you at?
All right. And so it begins. No, I'm not going to do that. It's too soon. Too soon. But it does help. They stepped up. They got a kill. I'm actually just really interested to know when Miracle's going to be aggressive, right? Because with carry profit, you have such access to farm that Gleipnir is relatively quick on the hero. Actually, no, it's very quick. What am I saying? It is very quick on the hero. And you kind of sometimes mid lanes go for max sprout and then go for TP. So you go 3-1-1 build. But in this game where you can see opportunities with Visage, it's like maybe you go for the TP earlier. Maybe you look to just bring the numbers. So that's one thing I'm at least interested to know. Will Miracle actually try and increase the pace of this game? Because against other teams, I think he'd focus on farm. But in this matchup, in the back of his mind, it's like he can make the TP. He knows he probably won't be punished.
Yeah, meanwhile, over in the middle lane, Samael and Abby kind of trading it up. Abby was actually having a really, really strong start, but then went for both water runes, while Samael was just able to heal up from his orbs. So it got a little bit awkward for Abby as he was missing out quite a few CS just from running around the river.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And a fortification comes out.
Short
Not sure which lane that was for, but either way, it's just a bit of a trade at this point. Both of them just trying to spam out, but Abby's definitely not doing badly at all against Samael, which is something to be reasonably proud of, at least so far. Of course,
I'll let him check Abby for you.
Thanks.
No worries, mate. I got you.
Ooh, Tornado gonna catch him out here. Not quite enough damage to bring him down, but enough to get him off the lane. Samael starts to take this one over. And once again, those water runes spawn, and Abby will go on the run. Oh no! Wait, was that a salve and a clarity that just got cancelled?
I did hear both of those sounds, so I assume so.
It
Yes.
looked like it. That's bad.
So he's rank 200, but SEA.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I believe would be...
Ooh, bottom side,
Maybe
Amar
like
very, very
1,000
low,
EU.
but takes down Kudo and does get himself away. That's not looking great for them. Omar going for the pull as well, just to make extra sure. This lane is pulled back, and MNZ doesn't get much free farm, but a couple of the misters up in the top side. Miracle fighting up into Vivelka and 39. The damage, is it going to be enough with the cogs coming through? Yes, it is. GH brings him down, tries to catch him with the cog,
Sprout in
but
one.
just a little bit off the mark. But the Sprout lands from Miracle, and Miracle just needs a little bit more to finish the job, but he won't fight if Vivelka turns around, drops
He didn't
him.
want.
Oh, no. Oh no, not like this. Miracle falls. Vivelka lives. GH can't find a kill either. Vivelka still toying with GH a little bit here, but this Clockwork needs to get back to lane as there's a Centaur coming for his ass right now, but luckily he does have
Just
the battery
click on the
side,
Prophet.
so-
Just click on that Prophet right now quickly. Look at it. Let's see if he hides the evidence and just presses the 1 before he goes... No, he doesn't. Okay.
He'll come back to lane. Sprout is down, but SY more than tanky enough to be able to live through that one. Not too worried.
Oh, no. My 30-minute prediction. They
Yeah, it's not
needed
looking
3 more
great.
kills for it to be... it is shifting more towards potentially your 15, but again,
We'll
you got to
see.
go bold sometimes with the predictions.
I don't blame you.
Oh, some people have thrown some numbers around, but... Ooh, one person said 47 minutes.
Wow. Let's say, yeah, not expecting to do great. As Cadeau just runs up to this lane thinking he's completely invincible due to invisibility, but this is not your pubs. And Noob and Omar will just bring him down. Kiddo will fall. Smell really starting to amp it up here in the middle lane, now leading by 10 CS. How dare I say that they were drawing even? How dare I speak ill of the greatest of male?
Unacceptable.
I know, I should have known better. Smell now starting to pull away and really bullying this poor DK. Poor DK. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Taking pity on a DK. That's quite something.
Don't worry, he'll catch up. He's got a broken facet.
Yeah, free Battle Fury, baby. Yeah, at least the hero's a little more fun now, but I remember back in the days of ESL Birmingham where everyone booed every time he got picked.
It is a pretty dull hero when
Yeah.
you think about it. To be fair, I think the future of Red Facet for DK is maybe changing your melee versus range form, right? Like melee can have like Battle Fury, and then range has something else, right? So then it's kind of like a
Are scanning.
to become the dragon, you also lose something else. Yeah, Centaur will
SY
die,
will
yeah.
fall. Vivelka should get away.
But this is kind of the overlapping aggression that I'm expecting to see from Nigma, but it's weird that the Visage comes to the Prophet. Normally you see the Prophet go to the other heroes in the lane, but you know, they bring the heroes up, they have the catapult wave, they have the tree.
Oh, good kill from
GH.
GH.
Yep, kills whilst they're trying to get the stack, and yeah, now this is what we've been
Here's the push.
waiting for, right? Yep.
Here's the push. My
It is
God.
8 minutes in, the tower has already fallen. That will now sweep most likely. Honestly, do they keep going or do they go mid? I'd prefer to see them go mid, but I could see a world where they just don't stop. It is only a level 4 Centaur.
Can't stop. Oh,
Oh,
GH
GH
almost
nearly
died to
died to a
tower.
tower.
It's fine. It's fine. He's good. He's good. Just using his health as a resource, which everybody should do from time to time.
Yep.
Lane looking to be the next light.
Look how sacrificial Noob is actually. He's just jungling a camp with GH. Like, it's like 90 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I knew when Noob was put in this offlane role what we were gonna get. You know, I was in no hesitation about. He was a sacrificial mid laner in a lot of games.
He's
He was
very
happy-
active, yeah,
happy to do
exactly.
it. So, yeah, this does feel like a good role for him. We'll see how he grows into it over time. Of course, didn't quite get the results in the first qualifier, but again, I don't tend to read too much into the first qualifier of the season, which took place a week after TI ended. We'll
No,
give
I
him
think that's
time.
almost the most important one.
It's actually the only one that matters. The Falcon just disappeared. He got thrown into oblivion, straight into the grave. Kiddo also looking in a similar amount
Body
of
of loss.
difficulty here. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that. Miracle putting him in the grave. Another kill for Noob as well. And, oh yeah, he's got death toll as well, so it's an extra couple of pennies coming from each of these kills, already up to another 1,100 gold. Buy himself a nice TP scroll. Yeah, spoil yourself. That was... So I seen there, I was somehow just blasting into Noob's bird. It was pretty BM. Tornado being thrown down. Samel just running at MNZ right now. Look at the confidence coming out from Evoker right now. As he's just laying into their faces, face tanking 3 heroes at once. And now the cavalry arrives. Noob will claim the kill. Evoker goes down. MNZ on the run. Gonna try and take a range creep before he falls. That was a wild Sunstrike. I was expecting insane levels of greed from MNZ. Kiddo is a little kided. Oh, doesn't have mana for the soul assumption though. This is a value death. It brings down GH and dies. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, no soul assumption kill.
He doesn't get a free 200 gold. Oh, what a shame.
Yep. MNZ just being pounded at by. Whoop! Hey, yep. All right, there's some things happening. I don't think they're getting this kill, dude. MNZ gets away. Nomar getting double-edged up, but Miracle Nomar on the run, and will eventually leave this part of the map. Courier delivers a timely glove of haste. MNZ, is he distracted by the courier? No. He's got eyes on gold. No, he's got eyes on creeps. What a great carry player.
They're all down here.
Oh, the fortification. Wow, this is this is certainly something. It's really putting the pressure on Dempsey. Oh, it doesn't quite land with the rebounders. The Willow TP's away. Yeah, they had a hook. They had birds, but Shadow Realm invisibility. They do connect, though, onto MNZ. MNZ, Morphin strength. He's got a 5-wand only to try and get him out of this situation. TP across. Go for it out, no, but that's not going to happen. GH is there, and now the damage can come through, and Samir will get the kill. Meanwhile, Noob and Miracle still looking for Kiddo. They're going to pop the drum, the Sunstrike. I don't know if that landed, but nevertheless, they'll bring him down regardless. Noob gets yet another one.
It's just the onslaught, the constant fight, the go. They're not even really breaking the map. They just keep finding the kills. 8,000 gold now. Miracle skipping behind the tier 2. I honestly expect Nigma just to walk down the lane at this point. There's no real team fight to be had from Advance.
They've got double Orchid Gleipnir coming up on their 3 course shortly as well.
And they have like, what, 40 seconds to make my prediction correct about the game ending. So Nigma, could you just somehow do that so I look real cool? Thanks.
Yeah,
it was very optimistic. To go for a 13-minute GG call was a very bold choice.
It was.
Yeah. Should have gone safe and gone like 16:45 or something.
Alas. Stampede being used to help out on the top side, but unfortunately it's not going to get Willow. She's just smacking her head against the walls of her cage, begging to be released, but GH will not allow it. That's an end to Volker and continues the pressure. 2 tier 2s left for Advance. It won't take much for Nigma Galaxy to just go around and take him. There is an annoying Dragon Knight here to just clear waves, but drums come out. Nope, he's looking. Uh-oh, Dragonflaw mends. Orchid is there. The first Orchid comes out. It's on to Abby, but there's the Omni Knight there to help him out, saves his life. Samel can't follow up on that one either. There's Brambles coming down onto the 2 of them. Tornado is there along with the Ice Path though, and now jumping in on Omar. They'll take down Abby. Noob from behind as well, just dealing the damage. SY falls as well. Velka, he does land a relatively nice Terrorize, but it's not going to be enough to stop the aggression coming out from the Nigma Galaxy. Orchid doesn't quite finish him off, but Miracle is here. Doesn't quite finish the job, but they've got the stomp, they've got the damage, does kill the trees, but doesn't matter. The right clicks there from Miracle, and they will kill off of Velka once again. Tier 2 tower likely going to be dropping here.
Do not allow any time to farm, right? With the Orchid pickup, double Orchid pickup, and throw Gleipnir, you got plenty of control, plenty of lockdown. Omar, you've just died underneath the tier 2. The comeback is online. No, okay.
Yes, the Midas Dragon Knight, the farming Morphling. This is very
That is the only way they win this game.
Yes,
the only way they win is by Nigma feeding away the odd kill or two, forgetting the time of the game, somehow getting to 35 minutes, and then it's like, wait a second, DK's got what? You know, like you need that kind of moment for them to feel good.
Yep. Unfortunately, GH just duking out 4 heroes by himself.
Oh, and
It's probably
Morphling's
not an
dying.
incredibly feel-good moment, and Morphling being dead is also not a feel-good moment, so... Yeah. Alright. Well, GH is still just hanging around here as well. Like, he dukes the 4 of them and continues to just, like, de-ward and be super annoying and in their faces, so... You know, you can change the role, but you can't change the player. GH will always be GH.
It's true. I don't know what, I didn't have anything to add to that one.
So I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Thanks, mate.
In my
I got you.
ad-libber.
Yeah. We can do it in the next fight if you want. I'll give you some hype phrases whilst the Miracle ganks the Centaur.
Ooh, Tornado, a little off the mark.
Mark.
It's a bit echoey in here. Didn't know.
No.
Oh, hook shot lands. Yeah, that's a dead Centaur war runner on my screen. GH will be credited for... Okay.
It's for good and for bad.
Oh, Sunstrike! Oh, some hail! Oh my god! Bad chest. Abby also going to get brought down by the looks of it. Yep, there you go. It's another one. Oh, dearie me. 4 dead now for advance. As it looks like the Nigma Galaxy might be taking it to the high ground already. They've got a catapult. They've got a greater treant. They've got a pair of familiars.
And no glyph. Oh, well. This will be a Rax falling. The Morphling doesn't want to come back to base with his...
Wait, what are they doing? They're
maybe
mixing up their buffs. Get all the buffs onto the boy. Get all the buffs onto the Ironwood treant. I want to see it clap. They're putting some stuff on the birds, some stuff on the... Like, I don't care about efficiency.
Oh, stomp. Anything else?
4-man stomp! Omar is getting low again. They might be able to get their 1 kill again. Let's see.
No,
Omar, outside of the cogs is going to be okay. Still trying to play with this bodyguard here as they take down for Falcor and SY. Sure, Omar will fall, but it's Kiddo and Abby traded for that, and it looks like the Morphling might just die to this Orchid. Nope, he did manage to get a Strength Morph off. So it's going to be okay, at least for now, but his barracks will not be. Middle barracks are gone. There's a meteor coming down from the Morphling, thrown back towards the male, along with that Cold Snap. So getting comboed by his own abilities doesn't feel amazing. And they will back off now. I mean, are you really chasing this? A lot of posturing coming out from Advanced Esports, but I don't think there's any intention behind it. And Galaxy will just slowly back themselves away without losing any more heroes. So it is just Omar dying. It's just the story of the game, really. He's had 2 of their deaths.
GH.
Oh.
Baiting as usual.
He's good. He's got the Pavis. Although that's why it's coming in around the side. MNZ got to be a little bit careful. Got to be very careful, in fact. He's going to drop. He had the Manta available, but just didn't think that Sunstrike was going to come through. GH, though, getting kind of low. Got to be careful as that stun comes out onto him. Sure, your carry and offlane is dead at the same time, but we're watching GH's great escape as Omar throws the enemy into him. But he's going to be fine, and GG's are dropped. 18 minutes on the dot. GG comes out, and that'll be the end of the series. Advanced Esports will be dropping down to the lower bracket. Nigma Galaxy continue their undefeated run. Pleasure playing, and a nice little heart.
That's what you love to see. The Centaur, he's like, it was an honor to play against you. And yeah, you know what? Fair play. Hats off to Centaur. Beautiful all chat there.